This is a trick by Paul Gordon called the Corner of Piccadilly. Probably one of his most classic effects, and Paul Gordon is definitely my favourite card magician and creator. This is a 3-card Monty type of effect, and I'm using some very old vintage cards here. It starts off with 4 cards, 3 red 6s and a black jack. Now the black jack is the money card. That's the one you've got to keep your eye on. Now to start with, we'll just lose one of the 6s there, and we'll just play with 3 cards. And they're face up, so it's easy to follow. But remember, the blackjack is the money card. Keep your eye on it. Now the cards are face up, so it's easy to see. But if I turn the cards face down, where do you think the jack is? Most people would probably say there, but most people would be wrong. But I can show you that the jack isn't there on the top. It's not there on the bottom, and it wasn't there either. That's because it's jumped down here. See how difficult it is to follow? Now look, there's the jack on the top. If I reverse count 1, 2, 3, 4, where should the jack be? Should be on the bottom, shouldn't it? But it's not, it's on the top. If I take the jack and I put it very openly on the bottom, where's the jack now? Should be on the bottom, but it's back on top. See, it's difficult to follow, isn't it? Let's go back to 3 cards. Let me get rid of the jack. In fact, we'll leave it face up this time so that you know that I'm not cheating. So I've got the 3 6s. So again, if I place the jack very openly on the bottom of the 3 6s, but it jumps back to the top. Weird, isn't it? If I put the jack on the table underneath your finger, would you bet that that's a jack? Well, you shouldn't, because it's already changed to a 6. Now that has to leave me with the jack and 2 6s. So if I gave you a free bet for £10 to find the jack, you probably wouldn't take it because the odds are 2 to 1 against you. If I gave you a bet for £100 to avoid the jack and pick one of the 6s, you'd probably take that bet, but you shouldn't because you'd lose. Want to know why? Because there's a jack there, and a jack there. And that's Paul Gordon's Corner of Piccadilly.